Billions of shares traded every day. News headlines moving markets in minutes. Apps letting you buy a piece of Apple or Tesla before you even get out of bed. But where did this all begin? Not on Wall Street. Not in Silicon Valley. The birth of the stock market happened over 400 years ago, in the canals of Amsterdam, with a company so powerful it changed the world economy forever. It's the early 1600s. Amsterdam isn't just a pretty postcard city, it's the beating heart of global trade. Spices, silk, porcelain, goods from Asia were incredibly valuable in Europe. But shipping them halfway across the world? That was risky, expensive, and deadly slow. Merchants needed money to fund these risky voyages. But no one wanted to lose everything on a single sunken ship. So, they came up with an idea. Why not let investors pool money into a company that spreads the risk and shares the reward? Enter the VOC, the Dutch East India Company. Founded in 1602, it was the world's first multinational corporation. More importantly, it was the first company to issue shares to the public. Anyone with enough money could own a piece of it. Investors would profit from the success of its voyages. If the ship came back full of spices, you got a cut. If it sank, well, tough luck, but your losses were shared. That was revolutionary. Risk was no longer just the merchant's burden. It was distributed, invested in, and traded. To make this even smoother, Amsterdam built something brand new. A centralized place where shares could be bought and sold. It was called the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, and it became the world's first formal stock market. For the first time in history, people weren't just investing, they were trading. Share prices fluctuated based on rumors, politics, and results from far-off ports. Just like investors today. And the innovation didn't stop there. Amsterdam traders were doing things we now consider modern finance. Short selling, futures contracts, even early forms of options. One investor even got banned for manipulating prices with fake news. Yes, market manipulation existed in the 1600s too. This wasn't just investing. It was speculation, strategy, and sometimes scandal. What started in Amsterdam spread across the world. The London Stock Exchange opened in 1801. The New York Stock Exchange? 1792, under a buttonwood tree on Wall Street. Each new market took lessons from the VOC's model, raising capital, spreading risk, and inviting the public to invest in growth. And slowly, the stock market evolved from funding sea voyages to fueling the global economy. Understanding where the market came from gives us a better sense of what it is and what it isn't. It's not a casino, though some treat it like one. It's not magic, though it sometimes feels like it. At its core, it's a tool to raise capital, share ownership, and build. A 400-year-old idea that's still shaping our financial future. From paper contracts in Amsterdam to algorithmic trades on Wall Street, the stock market has come a long way. But its DNA? It all traces back to one idea. Let people invest. Let ideas grow. Sharing the risks and rewards. If you're into stories that connect history, money, and the way our world works today, hit that follow. We've got more coming on how markets were built, how wealth is shaped, and how you can make smarter moves by understanding the past.